Now welcome to discuss about partial derivative. Now today we look the solution of the problem which deals with partial derivative. Now let us start with the solution of the problem number 1. Now the problem number 1 say that given that f of x comma y equal to 7x squared minus x cubed y power 4 plus 5 y power 4x cubed. Now the problem say that find fx comma fy. Now let us start with fx. If we say fx, now we differentiate the function f with respect to x. It means that only x is variable. The remaining terms are constant with the exception of x. Now x here is variable. Now let us solve. Now this should be equal to, now here 7 is constant, x is variable. Now we have to differentiate x by using the power rule. Now the derivative of x squared is 2x minus. Now this is product rule, but y here is constant. Y is constant, x is variable. Now we have to differentiate only x. Now if we differentiate x here, we get 3x squared. Now y is constant, remain, plus, now here 5 is constant, y is constant. Now we differentiate only x here. Now if we differentiate x here, we get 4x cubed. Y remain because y is constant. Now if we simplify, we get fx equal to, now 7 times 2, we get 14x minus 3x squared y power 4. Now 4 times 5, we get 20 x cubed y power 3. Now let us proceed to find fy. Now fy here, fy. Now it means that now we differentiate f with respect to y. The remaining terms are constant. Now here, let us differentiate here. If we differentiate here, now 7 and x are constant. Now the derivative of constant here is equal to 0. Minus. Now here we differentiate only y because x is constant. We differentiate f with respect to y. Now it means that now here x is constant. We differentiate only y. Now if we differentiate y here, we get 4y cubed. Then plus. Now here we differentiate only y because 5 and x are constant. Now we get 5x power 4. Now if we differentiate y, we get 3y squared. Now therefore, now if we simplify here, we get minus 4x cubed y cubed plus 15x power 4 y power 2y squared. Now these are solution of the problem number 1. Now let us move to look the solution of the problem number 2. Now number 2, the question number 2 say that the z is equal to 3x squared y power 4 minus 5x power 7 plus 4y power 3. Find fx comma fy. But z is same as to write f of x comma y. Z is the same as to write f of x comma y. Now f of x comma y is equal to 3x squared y power 4 minus 5x power 7 plus y power 3. Now the solution of this problem. Now first we have to find fx. The same procedure as the problem number 1. Now we differentiate f with respect to x. It means that y here is constant. We differentiate only x. Now if we differentiate x here, we get 2x. Y and 3 remain because they are constant. Now if we differentiate here, we differentiate, we get 7x6 plus. Now if we differentiate 4 and y, 4 are constant and y are constant. Now the derivative of constant is equal to 0. Now therefore this should be equal to 6x y power 4 minus 35x power 6. Now fy. Fy, we differentiate f with respect to y. It means that in this equation, only y is variable. The remaining terms are constant. Now here we have to differentiate only y. We get 3x squared are constant. Now we differentiate y, we get 4y cubed minus 5 and x power 7 are constant. The derivative of constant are 0. Now if we differentiate here, we get 3y squared. Now therefore this should be equal to, now if we simplify, we get 12x squared y power 3, then plus 12y squared. Now these are solution of the problem number 2. Now let us look at the solution of the problem number 3. Now the solution of the problem number 3. Now question number 3 is say if f of x comma y is equal to e power x squared y power 3, find fx comma fy. Now the part 1 fx, it means that we differentiate f with respect to x. But we know that d over du of e power u is equal to e power u times the derivative of u. Now let us differentiate here. Now the derivative of this one is equal to this one, x squared e power y power 3, then times derivative of this one, x squared y power 3. But here we differentiate only x. Y is constant. Now if we differentiate x here, we get 2x, but y is constant. Now therefore if we simplify, we get 2xy power 3 e power x squared y power 3. Now let us proceed. Now let us find f of y. Now we differentiate y with respect to x. It means that the same procedure is f of x. Now the derivative of this one is equal to e power x squared y power 3 times. Now here we differentiate x squared y squared, but here y is constant. We differentiate only, but here x is constant. We differentiate only y. Now if we differentiate y, we get 3y squared. Now if we simplify here, we get x squared, 3x squared, y squared, e power x squared, y power 3. Now these are the solution of the problem number 3. Now let us proceed to find the solution of the problem number 4. Now the problem number